Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm your host, Veteran Mountain Man. I don't know about your local news, but I know that my local news here in Oregon has been covering the whole fact that multiple White House staffers and multiple government reps and administrators are under investigation to lose their security clearance after being fired under the Trump administration. Now, some of these were just Obama holdovers that got shuffled out the door. Some of these are people who have actively politically attacked the president. And while I don't necessarily condone reprisaling behavior, it's not really surprising that these people who have been fired have their security clearance revoked. In most cases, that's pretty par for the course. And I know the mainstream media is trying to make it out like, oh, it's a courtesy not to revoke their security clearance. Well, no, it's not. See, maintaining a security clearance is actually a condonement of your behavior as being standard and correct. Because, see, to get a security clearance, you have to be investigated and proven trustworthy. I've gone through multiple security clearance investigations, both on my time as active duty and not. And to be fair, if you're not upfront and honest with the investigator, you will not get the clearance. And so being fired for bad behavior or secretly conspiring against your boss, in some cases, that's a perfectly legitimate reason for being stripped of your security clearance. To be fair, in the U.S. Army, you can be stripped of your security clearance for no reason at all, simply because your command doesn't feel you need it. It's not a right to have a federal security clearance. It is definitely a privilege. And if the president has decided that these people no longer enjoy that privilege, well, that's part of his prerogative as the administration and the administrator. But to paint this as a political witch hunt when he's removing security clearances from people who have actively attacked him or sought to damage his administration, that's just a bit dishonest, realistically, because that doesn't appear to be what he's doing. And even if it is, it's still his right to do that. There's nothing in the law or nothing in the regulations for the United States and for the production of these security clearances to stop him from doing this. So just because you're outraged by it doesn't make you right. And I have to remind myself that on a regular basis because I get outraged quite a bit by some of the things that the progressive left does. And the only way for me to justify being outraged is I then have to go back and look at why I'm outraged. If you're outraged because you think Obama was the God King, maybe you need to reevaluate your position. If you're outraged because you don't actually think the person should be treated like this and you can give logical reason, then maybe you should speak out and give that logical reason discourse. But when you look at the list, and every person on that list has publicly attacked the president with no evidence, it's not surprising that he's going to take steps to show that he doesn't support their behavior. Well, thank you all again for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube or thumbs up and subscribe on BitChute. Also, don't forget to check out my other social media sites down below in the links. Please don't forget, follow me on multiple social media platforms. With the amount of censorship that's going on, I can't guarantee that my YouTube presence will stay solvent. And if they ban me, I'm going to have to move to other locations. So if you're not following me on at least one alternative social media site, you really should. And as always, have yourself a beautiful day.